Speaking of selling points, as we look in at Can-Am's hockey banner, we welcome you to the Jack Shea Arena alongside the 32 rink as we wind down the warm-up period, getting set for another Vancouver division matchup between the Jersey Colts skating in the green sweaters and over on the opposite end of the ice, skating in the yellow sweaters with the Black Bear emblem on the chest. Those are the junior Black Bears. Black Bears leading the division with 2 points after a win last night. Looking for another one, trying to step out to a decisive lead in the division. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. So good to be here, so glad you'd have me here. As we'll see Vander Ross back in net again for the Black Bears as she skates over towards the cage. These are numbers 1 and 2 in the division as of last night. Black Bears took a win, the Colts took a tie. So 2 points versus 1 point in the divisional standings. Colts have an opportunity to jump up into the top spot as the Foxes just dispatched the Vipers in an exciting game. Foxes now with 3 points in the division, temporarily sitting in first place. As we look in on the Colts net as they clear out the pucks. Starting in net for the Colts as we see the young netminders skating over towards the team area. Take a quick look in at our roster here. This ought to be a good one. Two high-powered teams. Great bit of energy out there on the ice today. And in the net for the Colts, looks like we have Hunter once again. As we're set, goaltenders are ready, officials are ready. Let's play some Can-Am hockey. Right off the bat, here's Barnard off the faceoff, into the slot, trying to square up the first shot. As this comes around to Crowley. Crowley sends it down low, chucked up to the half boards, and Crowley firing it down towards the net. I was chatting with Tamsin, my production teammate, camera operator on these past couple of games, about the vastness of the Black Bear Sports Group, with these junior Black Bears being one of the teams that plays within the program. And also talking a little bit about my experience calling AAA hockey for some of the Black Bear groups and in some of the Black Bear arenas, as I've called out in Hamilton, New Jersey at Iceland, home of the Mercer Chiefs. Also another team within the Black Bear Sports Group program. Called over at Grundy Arena in Bristol, Pennsylvania. AAA Eastern Exposure Series, home of the Grundy Senators. As this is chucked out towards the low slot. And Vander Ross with a stop. And then also one other time, the November showcase for the NAPHL, the Prospects division of the NAHL, AAA hockey out in Pittsburgh at the Delmont located Palmer Imaging Arena. And that's another Black Bear Sports Group holding, as they operate several arenas in the greater Northeast Mid-Atlantic region. Played from below the goal line, and this one is sent all the way down to Vander Rost. That is a best way to avoid icing. Send it down to the opposite end of the ice, straight on net. 3 12-minute periods in regulation here. No overtimes, no timeouts, not until the medal games. Both of these teams trying to put themselves in the top 2 slots to play for gold on Sunday. Just added a little tool to my repertoire this weekend. Just tested them out last night. They're low-powered binoculars that get me right up on the action. Now I can read the names so much more easily as I follow the action. That means faster integration as this one pops up and over the cage, getting the names out with some of the smaller players here, the U14 group. The names on the back of the sweaters are kind of small, and I'm looking, prior to last night, I was looking through the naked eye from the top of the arena lower section down to the ice. Not always an easy task. As the Black Bears toss it out to neutral ice. Picked up from the left wing side in the circle, squaring up, shot deflected wide. Played out to Crowley. Crowley looking to release it. Out to the near side half board. Walden battling Crowley. DePaul helping out as Crass down below the goal. And this is tossed down the ice as the Colts get in deep into the zone. Played out to the far side half boards. Held in at the point. And now DePaul down low. Van der Rust keeping a close eye on things. Held in at the point, wristed down to the end boards. Here's Crowley battling for the puck. Played out to neutral ice, and Barnard gathering some speed, getting inside access, shot wide of the net. As Hunter watches that one go wide. Played across neutral ice. That'll go down for icing. 7:38 remaining, first period action. Scoreless here on the 32. The Jack Shea Arena, part of the Olympic Center. As it's been 2 years. 2 years too long, Can-Am hockey being away from the Olympic Arena. Pandemic causing the shelter-in-place orders in New York State, followed by renovations here in the Olympic Center as they've been doing updates ahead of the 2023 University Winter Games. And now an electrified atmosphere throughout the center this weekend as we have ECAC Men's Championship Tournament, the semifinals today, this afternoon, right after this closes out, and this evening, and then the championship tomorrow evening as we have a delayed penalty upcoming. Today we'll have Colgate and Quinnipiac and Clarkson and Harvard going head-to-head in the semis. As we see Neville going to the box. And then the winner of each of those semifinals will play for the championship tomorrow. And the champion winning an auto bid into Division I National Tournament. Right now, a top 10 team, Quinnipiac, favored for the championship. But don't sleep on Clarkson. And so a 2-minute power play for the Black Bears. Clarkson is the defending champion. They won in 2019. We didn't have one in 20 and 21. They're back in town and they bring numbers. They're not too far from here up in northern New York. We'll have about 10,000 people right across the facility at the 1980 rink. As this is played around to Crowley. Crowley from the right point. Shot wide of the net and grabbed by Hunter. As we get wholesale changes for the Black Bears, Lugo, Petrick, Bell, Cowdery, and Holben. A couple of pairs of fresh skates out on the ice for the Colts with a minute left in the PK. Played out to the left side point. Shot down to the mid slot. Tossed up to Holben. Holben releases down to the end boards. Pressured down low with Walden protecting out in the slot. Holben. And that one clears the Green Monster. Just in left center field area. Off of the freshly painted cement. 38 seconds left on the Colts penalty kill. A lot of velocity on a Holben shot. Played out to Cowdery at the left point. Cowdery flipping a wrister into the corner. Caught up in the face-off circle, and that one well played to angle it off of the boards. That'll go down for icing, but it takes the long route, and so that kills off several extra seconds. 5:24 remaining, first period action. The ice has yet to break. As we hear the tap, tap, tap of Vandeross's stick, indicating that the opponent will be coming out of the box shortly. And we go back to even 5-on-5 as we can hear Vandeross yelling up the ice. One of the great communicators on any sheet is the goaltender. As this is played through the slot, shot out in front. Did you catch that, Tamsin? The goaltender over here yelling 5-on-5. 4:55 remaining, first period action. And the Colts carrying it out. And we get a penalty here. That's going to go against Crowley as Mullen took a shoulder to the chest. That's certainly one way to dislodge the puck. That kind of physicality will benefit Crowley in future play as she continues to move up in different age groups where the level of physicality is a benefit. That might not be a legal hit at any level, but that kind of physical force. This was by virtue of connecting from up top and sending the opponent down to the ice, as one should know that tripping as the Black Bears into the offensive zone. This is Barnard. Tripping not always of the variety where it's a stick to the skates or sweeping out the skates. Tripping can happen when you're pushed down from up top as well. As the Colts now on the power play for the next minute 15. Played out around to the far side corner. Picked up by McKinney. Around to the near side, held in by Holben. Played out across neutral ice, and that goes down for icing. Out on the ice for the Colts now, Sherry and Zhang. If you were watching last night over at the 80, Sherry with long-range wristers bending down towards the end, both of them making it from just about the blue line, hitting the back of the net. It seemed to be that the Colts had found one secret to beating their opposing goaltender, and that was the depth from which they were shooting, as they were shut down with everything else that was down close in by the net. Played out across neutral ice. 25 seconds left in the Colts power play, as Sherry poking it up ahead into the offensive zone. And that'll go down for icing. With just 11 seconds left in the Colts power play, as the Colts facing off in the offensive zone, we will listen for the tap, tap, tap of Hunter's stick to indicate when that penalty is about to expire so as to avoid any kind of a breakaway opportunity. With 5 seconds left, still no tap. And we're back to even strength, 5-on-5, with inside of 3 minutes remaining in the first period. As we see Crowley back on the ice in the defensive zone. Played out to the far side corner. Hemmed into the corner, and now working below the goal line into the face-off circle. Shot and shouldered away by Hunter. And that'll go down for icing. And so we'll walk it back into the Colts zone, as Hunter taking a stroll around the crease. Limited shots on goal so far in this first period. 3-1 favoring the Black Bears. And now rushing up on the left wing side is Walden, feeding the center. And Vanderost with a stop. We see Knight out on the ice for the Black Bears. Knight had, if I recall, a goal and an assist last night. Here's Barnard deep into the corner. Played out by Walden. And Barnard persisting. Angled off of the end boards out to the far side. Scott with a shot as that comes crossbar down. And this is the second time that Scott has put a puck oddly up in the air, and it ended up a goal. The previous time someone else scored it, but Scott sent the pass in. On this one, Scott's shot gets deflected, goes up in the air, on its way down, hits the crossbar, down onto the ice into the back of the net. An unusual goal for young Scott. Yesterday, Scott tossed a pass from the blue line. Under a minute left in the first period. Yesterday, last night over on the 80, Scott up at the point, lofted a pass. That pass went up about 15 feet over the slot area, landed out in front of the crease, and someone else knocked it in. And now Scott with another one. Scott, you can say, has the aerial attack as this is played out into neutral ice. 30 seconds left. Shot, rebound, strong side, and saved by Hunter. So the Black Bears leading 1-0, 24 seconds remaining in the period. As the Black Bear fans rallying. Here's Holben. 15 seconds remaining in the period as McKinney sends it up ahead into the offensive zone. And heavy pressure. This will help the Colts as they're trying to establish the offensive goal and perhaps a shot. And it looks like that's going to close out the period. And so at the end of one period of play, the Black Bears with the icebreaker on a goal by Scott will step away, jump outside, check the barometric pressure. When we come back, we'll tell you why you don't store the topiaries in the linen closet. From the 1932 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching Can-Am Hockey, the Friday afternoon edition. We'll be right back. Welcome to the second period, folks. The period of the log change as the goaltenders trade nets, now putting them in the defensive zones they guard on the opposite end of the ice from their benches where their replenishments come from. And so defensive on-the-fly changes will be difficult. We'll see more offensive on-the-fly changes and more dead play changes in this period. And the advantage going to the team that can sustain continuous forechecks, as that will fatigue the defense. And here comes Geiger from the right circle. Shot paddled away out in front as Bell tosses it out to neutral ice. Bell picking it up, trying to enter into the offensive zone. Turned away by the Colts. Out in front, Neville squaring up as Holben able to fend off the attack. And here's Neville. Neville with help on the weak side. Back over to Neville. From behind the goal line. Ooh, and just losing the handle. Out into the slot. Shot, kick save. Out to Knight. Knight with a goal and an assist yesterday. Barnard into the face-off circle as the Colts making quick work of the back check. And now Crowley looking to send it up to the left wing. Neville once again. Shot. And Neville pulls the off-speed wrister as that's gloved by Vanderost. Early second period action. Black Bears with a 1-goal lead. Played out to Scott. As that's sent out to Crowley on the far side corner. And Knight with it. Knight feeding the center. A little bit off target there. As the Ice Monster steps up and pulls one down to the ice. And here's Sherry. I don't know, what do you think? You think Sherry could hit the back of the net from the red line? Wrister off the end boards. And now the Black Bears heading in on offense. Sherry back to the end boards, plays it around to the near side. Cowdery sending it into the face-off circle. Picked away out to neutral ice. And now DePaul crashing through on the right wing side as DePaul had to clear out of the zone ahead of McCarthy. As we see Scrivens out in the face-off circle. This will be slung out to the point just in time getting to it. Forced down low. Shot on that. Rebound out in front. And McCarthy forced away. Sherry with the stick check. Played in on net, and Vanderost covers up, holding out for the whistle. 8:29 remaining second period action. Black Bears up 1-0. As Millward sends it in on net. Walden in on the faceoff. Played off of the glass, out to neutral ice. And now Walden pressuring Holben down low. As Mullen providing some support as well. And now Dixon on the right wing side. Shot as that is slammed off of the glass. As we get a stoppage, we'll have a neutral zone face-off on the near side dot, just outside of the Colts zone. Petrick in for the face-off. As this is sent up ahead, that'll go down for icing. And we'll skate it back to the Colts zone. Tossed out to neutral ice from Crowley to Scott. Scott to Petrick. Petrick wide of the net. And a mishandled puck by Crowley up at the point. A stretch pass as Child carries it into the offensive zone. Walden clearing for the shot as that goes wide. And it appears just by the positioning that the Colts have had throughout that something's got to give. Loose puck out in front, covered up by Hunter. Turner, Knight, and Barnard coming out on the ice now. 7:08 remaining in the period. Cowdery feeding the slot. Played around through Scrivens. Barnard trying to shake the defensive pressure. Shook out there. Out to Cowdery. Cowdery back down low. And the Colts making difficult work for the Bears. Holben pressured by Geiger. Losing the puck at center ice, and now Neville. Shot gloved by Vanderost. As Laughlin, Dixon, and Osborne come out onto the ice for the Bears. As the Colts win the faceoff, shot down the slot. Centering pass, played off the boards to Osborne. Into the middle. Played down below the net. Out towards the half board as this one will slip. And here's Neville with an odd man advantage. Neville trying to pull the toe drag, but forced off the puck by Crowley. Up ahead to Laughlin. Picked up by Sherry. And now Dixon. Losing the puck out towards the far side half. As this one comes back out to Scott. lost out to neutral ice. Scott back into the offensive zone, now into the slot, played to the right wing side, shot wide. Tossed out across neutral ice. Deflected, so no icing. Played from the right wing side. Inside of 5 minutes remaining in the period. Played out to Scott. Shot across the crease, and it's picked up by the Colts. Played in on net, and Hunter with the stop. Played into the slot as this is knocked down to the end boards by Knight. And a hard pass out towards the point as Holben has to track back into the neutral zone. Down on the ice at center ice as one of the Colts skaters got knocked down right at the official's feet. And talk about following through on the check. From the right wing side, Rister wide of the net. As this comes out to the half boards. Played down through Knight. Knight centering it out towards Barnard as Barnard was doing a little bit of that triangle action from the half board cutting towards the net with the corner person feeding it. 3:15 remaining, second period action in a 1-goal puck game. And this one getting into the offensive zone a little prematurely, and that'll be offsides. Shots on goal 8-7, favoring the Black Bears. Played along to the near side. From behind the net. Out to neutral ice. Very well defended game thus far. Dixon with the toe drag move, feeding the middle. And that's covered up by Hunter. As that's covered up out in front, still waiting for the whistle. And then Tampson. On those, try to avoid having the top of the frame too close to where the action is, as it'll feel kind of like it's forcing down on the image there. So just the centering thing again. It gives us too much foreground info, and the foreground stuff doesn't give us anything. Here's Bell on the left wing side. Played with a little bit of an elbow, and it looks like that'll be interference. And the Black Bears will send one to the box as we get a look at the infraction going into the box there. number 75, as Peyton Bell goes for 2.
First minor penalty, number 75. First rate occurrence, minor penalty 205.
Petrick off to the right side. Shot blockered away. Now the Colts on the 5-on-4 with just enough time left in the period for them to be able to work through the whole power play. With pressure coming, Holben slinging it around towards the half boards as this gets stalled down deep into the Black Bears zone. And now Lugo racing for the puck with help coming up in the slot and shot wide. And the Colts looking a little bit flat-footed on that possession as the short-handed Black Bears coming up with an excellent look.
1 minute remaining in the second period. 1 minute.
Centering pass out in front as that's covered up by Van der Rust, and there goes the whistle. So we're inside the last minute of the second period. 53 seconds left. 48 left on the power play. Out to Sherry. Sherry with the wrister. And that was close. If that would have been ticked and then deflected into the goal, that probably would have been waved off for a high stick. Backhander off target into the glass. Played out in front as this one broken up by the defense, and now Scott with a shot kicked away to the far side half boards. Played around the glass, and this one will slip all the way around, and this will go deep into the Black Bears zone, and that was sent there by the Black Bears as this is stolen away. Played out in front. Sherry from the point. Shot deflected as Barnard knocks Knight down, taking himself out of the play as well. And that'll close out 2 periods of play. A close one here on the 32, as some call it, the deuce. And so at the end of 2 periods of play, the Black Bears leading 1-0. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have third period action from the 1932 rink in Lake Placid, New York. You're watching Can-Am Hockey. We'll be right back. As we get set for third period action, with the goaltenders returning to their respective nets. A 1-0 lead in favor of the team skating in the yellow sweaters. That is the Maryland-based junior Black Bears. And now racing up on the left wing side, Walden. Walden putting it in on Van der Rust, and the young netminder will hold out for the whistle. As this is played down towards the end boards, we're back to even strength, 5-on-5. And now the Black Bears with it stolen away by Mullen. Down in the left face-off circle. Centering pass as we get a whistle. And it looks like the official is preparing the penalty box as Holben will sit for 2. For those of you wondering, the benches in the penalty box are made of recycled pines. I don't know. I can't say that that has been fact-checked as Scott comes out on the ice for the Junior Bears. Black Bears leading 1-0.
Bears minor penalty, number 73, Myron Holden. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of penalty. Left 13. First period.
And that was a hooking penalty on Holden. Played out to the left wing side. And fanning off of the toe of the blade. Perfectly lined up for that. That one was set up right in the strike zone. Played around the corner. Held in and brought to the interior of the zone. Tossed out once again. Shot bouncing over towards Barnard as that goes wide just off the side of the net. Shot down to the end board. Centering pass into the slot. Backhander out in front, and Vanderost with the save. And a solid play on defense by Dixon to backhand shovel that one out of the zone. 44 seconds left on the Colts power play. Played out around towards the point, as Zhang couldn't hold that in at the blue line, and that forces an offsides. Away from the camera, Hunter taking a little stroll down the goal line, keeping the heart rate just so. Played out towards the far side. Centering pass into the face-off circle as this is forced down towards Hunter. Hunter will let it go, and that'll be icing. As we skate it back into the junior Black Bear zone. Crass out on the point for the Colts. 15 seconds left in the power play. Crowley played from behind the net. Off of the Dashers. Down towards the end boards. And Cowdery with it. McCarthy with the steal. With a little bit of help, battling with Petrick. And now Petrick releasing through neutral ice between the defense. Out in front, and Hunter with the stop. 8:51 remaining, third period action. Still only one goal out there on the ice. We've had some solid competition through this Vancouver division. We got to watch 2 games last night and then 2 games through today. Certainly valuable hockey games out here as McCarthy comes up with the puck. McCarthy up past Scott, playing it out towards the weak side of the ice. Grabbed up by Knight. Knight up ahead to Barnard. Barnard with Knight trailing just behind. And pinned down by Hunter. .804 remaining, third period action. Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. So good to be here. So glad you'd have me here. If you hadn't heard before, I had a chance to call AAA hockey for teams owned by this Black Bear group, as well as AAA showcases in arenas owned by the Black Bear Sports Group. This group right here on the ice, the junior Black Bears, just below their AAA contemporaries, Team Maryland, out of that same organization playing the Eastern Exposure Series group of showcases in AAA hockey. Who knows, maybe some of these skaters here will show up as they hit the U15, U16, U18 AAA circuit. As Child goes to the penalty box, I might see them for one of my live broadcasts. A great selection of talent out here in this Vancouver division. And it would be no surprise to see some of them emerging to play in the Premier and Prospects divisions. Shot through traffic to the backhand. And now the Junior Black Bears on the power play. As Child goes to the box for roughing. Played through the face-off circle. Mullen with it. Lifted out to neutral ice. Played out to Bell in the far side corner. And now Lugo from behind the net. Out to the face-off circle. Shot deflected off the end boards. Looking for the give and go here. Could not get that executed. As Lugo again from the right wing side. Played across the crease as Hunter down in the butterfly protecting low. Shot, kick save. As this is held in by Holben, blockered away. And we get a holding call with just 21 seconds left in the Junior Black Bears power play. And this one is going to be a tough one for the Colts to work with as Mullen goes to the box. And now it will be 5-on-3 for the Junior Black Bears for 21 seconds with 5:43 remaining third period action.
Colts minor penalty number 41, Brendan Mullen. 2 minutes for holding, time penalty 5:43.
As this is played around to Crowley. Crowley shot on net as that catches Crass on the inside of the leg. Crass skating gingerly around but patrolling out in front of the crease. Shot through traffic, wide of the net. As they go back to 5-on-4 with 1:20 to kill. Into the face-off circle, squaring up, Hunter with the stop. Shot as that catches the back of the cage of Hunter there. That glanced off the young man's helmet. As Hunter losing the stick for a moment. And now the Colts looking to kill a little bit more time as they have heavy defensive pressure. Scott with a pass into the face-off circle. 30 seconds going. That'll be icing. With 29 seconds left on the power play. The Colts looking for an answer, looking for the equalizer. Down by 1. 4:12 remaining in regulation. Out into neutral ice. Chased down by Crowley as this is stolen away. Well, I'm watching from a greater distance than the officials, but that appeared to be playing the puck as the Colts were heading into the offense, skating shorthanded with just 9 seconds left before they were going to go to full strength, and now they pick up the third consecutive penalty. I'm not too happy about that last call, and I don't usually have too much to say, as I'm not at the best vantage point compared to the folks down on the ice, but from what I could see, it looked like that was a skater playing the puck. As Holben drops deep into the defensive zone for the Black Bears. Shot on net. And that one snatched out of the air like it was Aunt Millie's last meatball. Hunter with the save. That's 15 on the day for Hunter. Played out to Neville. Neville with a little stick handling move. And if there's anyone you might consider could pick up a shorthanded goal, it's Neville. Bell going D to D inside of 3 minutes remaining in a 1-goal game. Skating shorthanded, 4 on 5 right now. As that'll go down for icing as it takes the long way. This will close out our afternoon action for Can-Am hockey. We covered the late morning and 3 afternoon games. Crowley firing it towards the net. 45 seconds left on the PK as Shuck comes up with it below the goal line. Shuck with a nice move to send this one wobbling down. It won't even make it far enough to be icing, but far enough to get it into their offensive zone. Now back through the middle. A nice little move by Walden. As Shang comes up with it. 15 seconds left on the PK. 2 minutes remaining in game time. As this has been a very defensive outing for both teams as Scott sends it down low. And we're back to even strength, 5 on 5. And that'll be whistled dead. And now after 3 back-to-back penalties for the Colts, they are back to full strength. That third one, a little questionable. And we'll see what kind of action we see from Hunter. Will the Colts choose to grab the extra attacker as Shang providing excellent defensive support, denying the shot, and thus denying any rebounds in that low crease area. As the Colts need at least one if they want to grab up any points. As that ricochets, and that'll be offsides. And as it has taken a little while to get out of that defensive zone, that has been keeping Hunter from having a chance to get off the ice, and we don't even know. We've seen situations where a goaltender might have been expected to be pulled, and it hasn't happened. And now Crowley slamming it deep into the offensive zone. Final minute of play as the Colts will carry it out. Trying to get it up ahead. And Hunter is poised to leave the net. But right now the Black Bears trapping them in the defensive zone. And there goes Hunter. Walden on the left wing side. Walden out to the right wing side as this is played up at the point. 24 seconds left as this is tossed over into the defensive zone. Played up ahead as Child brings it into the offensive zone. Into the left circle. Swept out. Here's Sherry with a shot down low. Kicked away with 7 seconds left. And this will do it, folks, as the junior Black Bears able to hold out. With 1 second left on the clock, we'll have just enough time to drop the puck. Now the fastest I've seen from a puck drop to shot to back of net is 2.8 seconds. I don't think there's time for any of that. Neville will try to get the shot straight on net. And that'll do it. And at the end of regulation, enthusiastic as the junior Black Bears grab up another 2 points, improving to 4 points in the standings, and stepping out with a strong lead as they retake first place. The Arctic Foxes had picked up the win and gone to 3 points in the standings, and only for the duration of a little over an hour, the Arctic Foxes had first place. But now after the junior Black Bears win, they're back on top. As both teams gather on the center stripe to exchange goodwill on the handshake line. Good game, good game. Yes, indeed, good game. Safe travels, good meals, and good luck. What a great day to be a hockey player. What a great day to play hockey. At the end of regulation, junior Black Bears out of Maryland grabbing up the victory and retaking first place in the division. We'll go ahead and shut down the broadcast for today. On behalf of Tamsin, my camera operator and production teammate, my producer, Matt Scheller, for the Can-Am Hockey Organization and the Olympic Center, my name's Glenn Burnett signing off the broadcast for today. We'll see you tomorrow for some more Can-Am hockey action. See you next time.